Yo guys, how's it going? Code136 here, and welcome back to a LEGO Star Wars review. Now I know I said when I was doing the LEGO Star Wars Advent Calendar series I wouldn't be doing any more reviews, but today I found this First Order Battle Pack in my local toy store and realised that this set is actually not meant to come out till 2016, so I picked up this one and the Resistance Battle Pack, which I'll have a video out on hopefully tomorrow. So I'm going to do a review on it for you guys, and because I'm doing this one, the Advent Calendar day is going to be late out because I'm doing this one instead. So I hope you guys understand, but don't worry, the LEGO Advent Calendars days 14 and 15 will be out. It's just I wanted to get this out to you guys and show you this awesome new set. Now let's get on, and I shall show you all the figures, and then I'll show you the turret itself. So here we have the first figure. This is, as you can see, the standard First Order Stormtrooper. Now I say standard because the other Stormtrooper in this pack does have a different torso design, which I will show you next to it right now. Here you go, you can see the new Stormtrooper design, which has the vest on it like that. You can see all the awesome details on its torso piece here. Now these are both great figures, and the only thing really I have against them is if we go ahead and take their helmets off, you can see that both of these figures have clone heads, which is completely inaccurate, as most of you I should think will probably know, but if you don't, I'll just quickly explain it to you. If you think between Return of the Jedi, not Return of the Jedi, Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope, there was roughly a 25-year time gap, right? And in that time, clone troopers will have just completely disappeared out of the galaxy because clone production stopped just after the events of Revenge of the Sith. And with the time gap taken in consideration and the fact that they have an accelerated aging process, when it comes to the end of Empire Strikes Back, looking at the time period, which is roughly 30 years after Revenge of the Sith, all clones will have just disappeared completely. And then you've got another, I think it's roughly 30-year gap from Return of the Jedi to The Force Awakens, which, if any clones were alive, which they aren't, they'd be like 100 and something years old. So they definitely wouldn't be in service still. But that is virtually the only thing I have against these figures. The printing on both the torsos of these figures are great. The leg printing is amazing. The stud shooters they have on both of them is great for playability. And if we turn them around here, you can see the strap design continues from the one on the right, from the pattern it had on the front. And then the one on the left does have the standard First Order Stormtrooper printing, which we have seen in previous sets. And I'll just show you the First Order Trooper we get in this set compared to the First Order Stormtrooper Officer, which you get in the Kylo Ren's shuttle set, and you can see that the printing on them is identical. Next up, here we have the First Order Officer. Now, he has the kind of basic black body armour we've seen on figures all the way through from like the first Shadow Troopers, and we had them on the Death Star Gunners, on the First Order Ground Troops, and now we also have him on the torso on this figure here. It is a great design and it looks really effective for this figure. And the best piece about this figure is probably the hat piece, because as you can see, if I just compare him to the First Order pilot we got in Kylo Ren's shuttle, you can see that the hat pieces, basically this hat here is this hat but with like the edge bit folded down. So I really like the way they've done that there, and it's really effective in kind of simulating the fact that you could fold that piece down depending on what sort of weather you're in. So example, on the box, the background is the snowy planet which we have seen in the trailers of The Force Awakens, and so for example they'd fold it down to kind of keep their necks warm in colder weather, and that's really cool. And this figure does come with a stud shooter, just like all the other figures in the set. And yeah, let's move on to the final figure, and then we'll take a look at the turret, the box, the instructions, and wrap up the video. Here we have the First Order crew member, who we have got before. We've got him in the TIE Fighter set and in the Kylo Ren shuttle set. So we've seen this figure before. He has the standard black torso printing on, the same as the one we got on the First Order officer and all the other First Order ground crew. He has a stud shooter just like all the other figures in this set, and if we just remove his helmet here, you can see he does have a rather generic face, which is fine because we have no idea what the guys look like underneath these helmets. And well, I'm just glad they didn't use a clone head. So yeah, now let's move on to the actual build we get in this set. And here we have the turret build we get in this set. You can see here it has the top of it is fully rotatable like that, and you can also move this gun up and down like so, which is great for like positioning it for any battles you're playing or mocks and this sort of thing. And then if we turn it around here, you can see it has this control panel piece. This is a printed part, which I think is great. It means there are no stickers in this set at all, and this isn't going to come off with like use. And if you kind of fold this up onto there like that, you can fold this piece in and it becomes flush with the rest of the turret. And if we turn it around here, you can see we do have a bit in here like this, just to store in the spare studs. In here we have two spare red studs for the troops stud shooters and two spare green ones for the stud shooter up on this cannon here. And we do also get two other spare stud shooters with the set as well. Now the only thing I can say I have against this turret is once these bits are closed, as you might have realised, they are a bit tricky to open. But apart from that, this is a great set. If it's in the film, then it's awesome. Well done for keeping it accurate. If not, even so, this is a great set. It looks awesome. It could be used quite easily in a mock or something like that, and it would look really realistic. So yeah, let's take a look at the box instructions and we will wrap up this video. So on the front here we can see this awesome kind of action scene for this set, and here we have the age rating, the serial number and the name of the set, along with the Disney logo down the bottom here and the Force Awakens banner along the top. And then if you look at the top of the box here, you can see it does have the size reference for the First Order officer. And if we go ahead and turn the box round, you can see it has the 4 stud shooters, the spare studs you get with them, and it has the flaps down and another action scene here. And then down the bottom you can see it has all of the playability features which I just went through. And then up the top corner here you can see it has like a blueprint of the turret and the Lego Star Wars logo in the top left. And here we have the instruction booklet. It's quite a small build, as you can see. It's a 20-page build. And then in the back here it has all the pieces in the set and the advert for the new LEGO Star Wars app in the back, and the same action shot we had on the front of the box on the front of the instruction booklet. So there we have it, set 75132, the LEGO Star Wars Force Awakens First Order Battle Pack. Now if you can find this shop in stores, it goes between £11 and £12 in the UK, and I believe that would be roughly $14 or $15 dollars even in the United States. Now the only thing I have against this set on a whole is, as it's a battle pack, I don't really understand why the figures aren't all Stormtroopers, because that is what we wanted, not to get, you know, the officer and the ground crew trooper in the set as well. I can't see why they couldn't have added in, you know, like a flame trooper and another normal Stormtrooper, or a snow trooper, considering it is on the snow setting here. However, it does have quite a good variety of figures in it, and for the price range it is a great set with these 4 great figures in. So yeah, this has been Cobra1386 for another LEGO Star Wars set review, and I will see you guys in my next video. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe for more LEGO videos just like this one.